It's for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. Is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can't make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
Wake up, Atlanta. It's your favorite radio family, the Genius. And guess what?
What?
They're back.
Garrett and Jocelyn.
Along with their amazing entrepreneur daughters, Brittany and Nicole, covering everything.
Everything.
From relationship, family, music, and business.
And guess who else is here?
Who? The Maestro and Classy J are here to keep it real and inspire you
Just a little bit more.
each Monday, while Brittany and Nicole, hold on, did you say Brittany and Nicole, Shawty, bring you the latest in pop culture
And exclusive interviews.
So don't touch that computer. Live, here's this week's episode of The Family Empire.
Hey guys, it's Brianna Nicole, Brittany, Joycelyn.
Yo, what's up? This is the Maestro here.
Thanks so much for tuning in. You're listening to Family Empire exclusively on XOD. Be sure to download the app, whether you have Android or iPhone. It's free in both the iTunes and Google Play stores. Guys, this is the last Monday before Valentine's Day, so we're coming to you guys with a love-packed episode tonight. All things love. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is going to be a really sweet show, but love is crazy. Love is hell. Love is heartbreaking. Honey. Love is dark. So we've got a lot planned for you guys tonight. Does anybody have any big plans for Valentine's Day this weekend?
Well, I mean, I feel like everyone's kind of still in, well, we're still in quarantine. So we're probably going to be doing something at home. Okay. Likely.
Yes. But it's going to be something beautiful at home. There are a lot of things you can do beautiful at home. Setups, chefs, a whole lot of stuff.
I can't say right now because, yeah, big plans.
Well, guys, Valentine's Day is a lot of people like to consider it just a Hallmark holiday. Some people get really into it. Some people don't really care that much. But what we do know is that it is definitely a money-making day. So let me give you guys some of these logistics, okay? 85% of cards purchased are purchased by women. 73% of flowers are purchased by men. 53% of women end their relationship if they don't get gifts on Valentine's Day.
50%.
Well, I know
That's
I
crazy.
know a lot of couples don't really do like the whole gifting on Valentine's Day.
Well, I'm going to tell you the women that I think would end a relationship. That joker haven't given her anything all year, so she banking on
exactly.
Valentine's Day, and then he doesn't do anything that day. Now, if that were the case though, and that's the only day I was looking for something or required, with you
What
too.
you talking about? If brother man is doing the right thing all year long, you talking about one day?
But no. I'm saying a female that does that is not going to go. I don't feel like a female is going to go crazy over one day. That's probably the one day that she looks forward to something special. And if he doesn't do it, that's probably the percentage of the women that are doing that. That's just my
Yeah,
thing.
because I mean, it's so commercialized anyway.
Yeah.
Because my thing
It really
is, if you're not doing anything all year long, and then all of a sudden on February 14th of Valentine's Day, then you want to buy some flowers
Well,
and
I
some
think
chocolate.
it's that may be a person's
it's
personal
so-
Right,
Like, I
yeah.
feel like if
People may
here's the
choose
thing.
not to exchange gifts.
Right.
It's so generic.
Here's the thing, guys and ladies. If your significant other is into Valentine's Day,
I
like,
think he just slapped me, y'all.
I didn't slap
if your significant other is into Valentine's Day, then I feel like you should at least acknowledge it.
Are you into Valentine's Day? She is. She is.
I'm
We-
into
like that,
I'm into
though.
every holiday though. Like I just love
Yeah,
every
me too.
holiday. Like I like to celebrate
So
every
then,
holiday.
okay, I tell you what.
Brittany
On
celebrates
Flag Day,
National
I
Rain
want a
Day.
gift.
On Flag Day.
On Flag Day, I want a gift.
His birthday's on
You
Flag
are
Day. That was a trick
petty.
question.
Real
Well, you
petty.
just-
Guys, that was
You
a
to-
trick. Guys, that was a trick question. His birthday is Flag. Guys,
You don't
his
even.
birthday
You're
is
slow. You
Flag
guys are
Day.
slow today. Brianna got it. Brianna got it.
Okay, we get it.
62% of consumers celebrate Valentine's Day. 180 million cards are exchanged. 198 million roses are produced. And the average person spends about $116.
$116.
$160. 58 million pounds of chocolate candies are made. And 38 million heart-shaped boxes are sold.
Wow.
Teachers receive the most Valentine's Day cards.
I can see that.
Which, I mean, that makes sense.
Everybody wants to give their teacher a Valentine's Day card.
Well, you're required to. Remember, like, you're like,
Plus, a lot of those kids are secret admirers.
And plus, they love taking candies, to their little friends.
I don't think they can even do that anymore. When I was, you know what? I remember as a little boy, I kind of liked to.
Your mama did
No,
not.
no.
like
Listen. No, seriously, she did. She would buy.
Candy to give to.
Yeah, man. I mean, back in the day,
Oh, well,
it was.
to give to your
Yeah,
class.
to the classmate.
Oh, yeah. I
That
thought you were
that
about
was
to
a.
say a special friend.
No, that was the thing back in the
Okay,
day.
yeah,
you know,
of course,
you
of
feel
course.
you giving and
That's
you give
still the thing.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's still the thing. Yeah. I get
It was almost like a low key trick or treat.
Yeah, but some parents. I thought you were saying that your mom allowed
Oh no,
you
when
to
I
give
got older,
gifts
when
to,
I got older, of course,
Yeah.
the girls that I said were my girlfriends, of course,
I know your mom weren't buying them gifts though,
No,
because she
that was
wasn't
me.
that kind of
That
person.
was me doing
Yeah,
that.
that was
You?
him. Yeah. But I've seen parents buy gifts, like really special gifts for like little kids.
Yes.
And I'm like,
You did that for Brooke. Brooke wanted to take a gift to Tolly.
to Tolly. Well,
Was that Valentine's Day?
No, that's just a random.
but I did I take him a gift?
Yes.
And you took her down there.
Flowers and everything.
It was like
I
a
did
chocolate. I think it was something else. And you took her down there.
Never say what you wouldn't do.
So you're an
Live on
enabler.
air, okay?
So you're an enabler. She's an enabler.
Guys, Brooke has a crush.
But no, the reason I did that guy seriously is because this guy was an older guy and it was their friend.
older than 10.
Wait a minute, guys.
This is going downhill real fast.
No, it's not, guys.
He was like 12, but
The
the gag
reason-
is Brooke was 3.
See? So of course she's 3. I just did it because it was a cute gesture. You get it? Like if he was 6 or 7, no. It was just a cute gesture.
I remember Tony was like,
Don't judge me,
Thank
and I
you.
don't want no inboxes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow. You know what?
Guys, the average person
Well, I have
spends
nothing to
20.
say.
The average person spends $26 on a gift for their pets. So even though you may not be buying your kids, friends gifts,
Go get your dog
They buy a
something.
dog.
Chocolate covered dog treats, hey.
Well, guys, you guys know that I always have to bring the balance to things. So while these 3 are to my right are gonna keep it sweet and lovey-dovey for you, I'm gonna bring all the crazy and hecticness that love has to bring to you, because that's just my job.
Messy.
What's better than being in love? Being crazy in love.
Or just being crazy.
Guys,
Which they all 3 are.
let's hear these crazy stories of husband and wife, okay? This actually takes us back to 1967, and it's Dr. Seuss. Everyone's familiar with Dr. Seuss, right?
Green Eggs
And
and
I
Milk.
knew that he had issues, but guys, it goes a little bit further than what we all know on the surface, okay? Helen Palmer, his wife, killed herself after learning that he was having an affair with someone else named Audrey Stone Diamond while she was being treated for cancer.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Wait, Dr. Seuss?
Yep.
The lovable Dr.
Check
Seuss?
this out. Well, he's not.
That's why
he's
he was
not,
saying
The green
crazy
eggs and
stuff.
ham?
She must
Guys,
have.
Sam,
That's
I
why
am
he
cat
was
that
saying.
had Dr. Seuss.
But that's why he was saying crazy stuff. She must have hit him upside.
Wow.
Guys, she killed herself after learning of it, and then a year after her
so
death,
sad.
only a year after her death, he married the mistress.
Oh wow, trifling Dr. Seuss. I need to go get all his books up out of here. Trifling.
Guys, check this
I
out.
think that's like the lowest thing that you could do is
I got something lower. I got something
Oh,
lower.
she
I
has
got
something
something
lower. Oh,
I got
we're going in dirt order
I'm
tonight.
singing it up, guys. Okay, check this out. When Australian resident Noella Rakundu went to her native country of Burundi, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, for a funeral, her husband, Belinga Kala, took the opportunity and hired a hitman to kill her. Okay, check this out. They kidnapped her, but they refused to kill her since they don't believe in killing women and children. They were hitmen, but they just don't kill women and children.
So they kidnapped
So we
them
have a
and
little
then
bit more.
Well, listen, check this out.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking. So they kidnap her, and then they bring her back to a safe place, and they say, check this out. These are all the recorded telephone conversations we've had with your husband, the Western Union receipt, and the payment we got to kill you. Check this
praise
out.
God.
Check this out.
She
Check
had
this out.
favor on her life.
They told her he hired us 2 months ago. How stupid are you that you haven't noticed something's been wrong with your marriage in the past 2 months? Ooh. She returned home and had her husband arrested with all the evidence.
Oh yes.
Thanks to the hitman.
Gotta go. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, jail is to me like the worst thing that you could do to a person, or call the police
So-
on a person for them to go to jail for things that could have been avoided. You know how women love calling the police real quickly on men? Like, I'm not really with that, but definitely you trying to kill me. Yeah, but you got to go.
So you've heard the expression
going to
honor.
jail.
So you've heard the expression honor among thieves.
Yeah.
So this was honor among hitmen. Right.
Oh my God.
They had an honor code.
But
had an
they're
honor
not
code.
honorable because they took the money and
No,
they
they
were
took
supposed to, right? They were supposed to
But
do
here's
a
the thing.
job, but they didn't do it. And they
Oh,
took the
so
money.
now because they
just
didn't follow through with the
saying.
job, you're saying
I'm glad they did. She had favor on her life. I mean,
God was-
seriously,
God-
God was
God was
looking out for
covering her.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I.
Anyways, guys, let's take it to 2000.
just like he was looking out for me that time. Well, let me hush. Anyway, keep
That
going.
time, what?
Carry on.
Oh,
In 2001,
I just see what kind of night this is about to be.
guys, in 2001, a man named Charles Ingram, with the help of his wife, who's named Diana, she was also a fellow contestant, cheated their way to millions of pounds on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, okay? Check this out. They used coughs. He would verbally go over 4 answers to each question, and they would cough to signal the right answer. Guys, it didn't end pretty for them. They were actually...
How does that go over? Because I'm the type of person. What you coughing for? Are you okay?
Right,
You know,
right.
like,
Wait, was he in the audience?
you
He was in
need
the audience?
something, Like, I'm not letting you cough like that around me. I'm like,
No,
are
that's
you
what I'm saying.
okay?
Was he in the audience?
supposedly one of them was in the
But
audience.
I would pick up on stuff like that. I would be like, somebody's coughing, something's going on, you know?
Oh, well, you,
Like,
Guys, they got millions of pounds, which I'm assuming they're in the UK, and they actually ended up being arrested and both having to serve some pretty nifty prison charges. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
wow.
Yeah.
They should.
And they got 10 million.
Yep. No, they got several million pounds.
Oh, several million pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, check this out. 2014, Adriana, she's a 39-year-old married woman from Brazil. She wanted to find her long-lost mother, right? So she goes on TV. She does this whole desperate plea, and she's like, hey, I was abandoned as an infant. Her mother sees it and is like, hey, I'm your mom. I abandoned you. I'm so sorry. I have a secret to tell you. I also abandoned your brother. Your brother, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, her brother is her husband. They've been married for 10 years, and they have a 6-year-old daughter.
oh Lord.
They said even though they now know that they are brother and sister, they are still going to stay married.
What? Is the child okay? Like, he came out okay?
What kind? Let me stop. Let's-
Okay.
If
Well,
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
that has to be a pretty difficult.
And they had
situation.
kids
Yeah,
together.
because they have a kid. Like it's like
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. If I found out that, let me. I can't.
The mama was like, this
Well,
is
we
your
only-
your brother.
This is your granddaddy.
like how like
No, wait a minute. No, guys. No,
crazy,
seriously.
You guys are crazy.
You're saying and we're saying that because we know our siblings, so that would be difficult for
Oh,
us
yeah,
to
yeah.
think
As
about.
husband
But
and
think
wife.
But think about it, it's still nasty.
No.
It's what
Well-
Dr. Mr. Brown said, it's nasty.
No, guys, it's not. It was for them. It wasn't
nasty.
nasty. Something cannot.
If it wasn't nasty.
No, something cannot.
I don't care
be
what you
nasty
say is nasty,
If
it's
you
nasty.
don't know about it, if you're not in the full
But
knowledge of what's going on.
But hey, what was that?
Do you know how difficult it is when you saying you have a kid together, you've been married for 10 years to
I don't care
to-
if I don't say, for instance, you and I weren't together, and then I you know, okay, I have sisters that I found out they were my sisters.
Yes, but you
years
know
later.
them now. I
No,
mean-
but I'm just saying, just think.
If you met them
yeah, and then we
as-
started.
No, you still know that they're your sisters. That's the difference.
No.
You still know them. Guys, come on. What would you guys do? LaShonda, I know you're watching.
I can't do it.
LaShonda, what would you do if
Wait,
you
you're
found
encouraging
out?
people to stay married to their siblings?
No, LaShonda, what would you do
Exactly.
if you found out you were married, that Reggie
I'm
was
sorry,
your
we get a
brother?
divorce and we gonna get
Like, what would you? I just want to know what's.
Why are you making people marry? Why are you making people to stay married to their different siblings?
Well, you know what?
I don't want them to.
I
I just
get it.
said
It's
it
a little
won't be
harder.
that easy
Right.
just.
Well, let me ask you a
know.
question.
Well, honey, I could not have married Roderick or Steven. I'm just telling you that right now.
Are you a born again
We
believer?
wouldn't have even ended up together.
Are you a born again
Like-
believer?
Yes, I am. What does that have to do with anything?
You my sister.
Okay, guys, it's time for a break. Come
Wait,
on.
I have one more story, guys. One more. Check this out.
We're not gonna last.
19,
long.
guys, this is my last story, and I saved the best for last.
Somebody comes here.
In 1994, Sergeant Stephen Schatt was found guilty of the murder of Gregory Glover. It's his wife's lover, right? While stationed in Germany. Stephen decapitated him, and he personally delivered his head to the hospital bed where his pregnant wife was resting. She was pregnant with Glover's child. Okay, so check this out. Husband, wife is cheating on him, gets pregnant with the lover. He kills the lover, cuts off the head, sends the lover's head to the hospital where she's resting after delivering the child. According to Diane, Stephen entered the room, put the head on the bedside table, and said, "Look, Glover's here. He's gonna sleep with you every night. Only you won't sleep tonight."
Now that sounds like a
He
female.
was sentenced to
that,
life
not a
in
man.
prison by the military court, guys. And those are my best love stories for you guys tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's Brown Nicole. You're listening to Family Empire.
Best and worst love stories.
We're gonna take a quick break. This is Teenage Love Affair by Alicia Keys. We'll be right back.
Are they biological sister and brother?
That is
Can you pick up the phone? 'Cause I wanna have a daydreaming about you all day in school. Can't concentrate. Wanna have your voice in my ear till mama come and say it's too late. 'Cause the lights are on outside. Wish there was somewhere to hide. 'Cause I just don't want to say goodbye. 'Cause you are my baby
Hey guys, welcome back to Family Empire Live tonight. All things fair in love and war. Yes.
All is fair
in love and war.
Really?
Hey, listen,
Okay.
if you're not following us on our social sites, they are right here on the screen. Please go ahead and follow us. We appreciate all your support tonight, and we love you very much. Thank you for tuning in to us tonight and rocking with us. We appreciate you, and we're going to turn it over to these little ladies to the left of us to continue our show.
Okay, guys, so if you were like me last night at the Super Bowl halftime show, you may have been a little confused, because I was very confused. It just seemed like it was just a lot going on, too much for me to keep up with. So Brooke is going to explain to us exactly what was going on.
Oh, she's going to break it down?
The only one
So
who
we can get some
understood.
clarity
I'm
here.
gonna try my best to explain. So,
Well, first of all, what did you think of the performance, Brooke?
the performance itself was it was a 2. I mean,
was
I
a
like
2.
the
On a scale of 1 to 10, you gave it a 2?
Yes, a 2.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a 2. I like The Weeknd. I think he's a good artist. He has really good songs.
Yeah.
So that performance was
Whack.
yeah.
Well, you know what he is? He writes great songs. He has
Yeah.
good music. He's just not. He's not a performer.
Yeah.
That's the difference. He's not
For
a
sure,
performer.
for sure.
And he definitely. I mean, with the Super Bowl, that's a huge stage, and you really have to bring it. And he, unfortunately, he just didn't bring it last night.
Right, he didn't. But tell us what was going on, Brooke, because we totally
Besides
didn't
the
understand.
performance and stuff, the meaning behind it was really good. So basically, if you
Bad performance, good meaning. Okay, I can rock that.
Right. So bear with me trying to explain this. So let's start off. So The Weeknd has an album called After Hours. So basically, the whole album tells a story with the music videos and stuff. So the first single, I think it was the first single off the album, was called Heartless. And in the music video, it shows a story. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Wait. First off, let's start off with The Weeknd. And so basically, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at explaining stuff. I'm so bad.
Why are you here?
Well, you were supposed to help us.
No, guys, literally, we're on the right track because this is really how confusing it was.
See what happened? She's trying to explain it, and she can't explain it because she's now confused.
It's kind of crazy. Anyway, go ahead, Brooke.
So during the whole promoting of the album and stuff, we can create this character for the album in the music videos. Not the album, for the music videos. He created this character and stuff. So basically, for the first single of the album, I think it was the first single, music video and stuff, it get introduced to the character. Starts off in Vegas, you're drinking, he's getting high, drinking and stuff, blase.
That fit the performance.
Yeah,
Because
and
he looked like he was
Yeah.
the end of that music video, he gets in a fight, car crash, his face is all beat up and stuff, and we get to the next music video, which is Blinding Lights. And in that one, oh wait, no, I got this mixed up. I should have practiced this.
Guys, this is literally the performance, okay?
Let me just sum this up. Basically, all the music videos tell a story. It goes from the first music video is Heartless, the second Blinding Lights, and then after those two music videos, if you watch those two music videos in order from Heartless to Blinding Lights, after that you're gonna go to Jimmy Kimmel Live. Now the end of Blinding Lights, it ends with him getting in a car crash, going to perform at Jimmy Kimmel, the character he made up and stuff. And at the end of Jimmy Kimmel, he leaves the whole show thing, and the next part is not a music video, it's a short film. He made it's a short film thing. And the theory behind that short film is basically, once he left stage, while he was on stage, he was all happy performing and stuff. And then after that, as soon as he left stage, she was sad, blase.
Okay.
All that.
So that's it. Okay, so guys, hold on.
Wait, okay. The reason behind, so let me just skip all that. So the reason behind the bandages, is bandages and stuff, for background dancers. And I quote
with those bandages.
No. I get all of that. But here's my problem. Why are you coming on the Super Bowl show to send a private man like that? Only she understood in the house.
Right.
Like she got it.
Right.
She was like, "Oh, these are his videos." And I'm like, "Really? No, we just want a performance. That's all we want for Super Bowl.
Exactly.
We don't want the whole story behind all the characters. That was too much." But thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. I'm still confused, but thank you. I'm still confused, but thank you. All I saw was, what was that movie with Killing Pete where the little boy had his face bandaged up and he was walking around on his hands and knees or whatever? What was the name of that movie? Get Out or something?
Get out.
Us. That's all I saw was that little boy.
Oh my god. Okay. As you can tell, he was a little traumatized from the show last night.
Well, guys, listen. When we come back, we are going to be getting into the best, cutest celeb couples and the hottest single celeb couples. So you guys, we're going to take a break and we will be right back.
This is an all-age event venue servicing Gwinnett County and Metro Atlanta area. Our venue is equipped for all types of events, including celebration parties, family dinners, church services, concerts, live recordings, weddings, and more. Our rental packages include everything you'll need for your event, from tables and chairs to full sound systems and party lighting. For booking and details, contact us via email, blasthousega@gmail.com, and follow us on Instagram at blasthousega. Blast House. Started in a house, now we here.
Okay, guys, we are back, and if you are still confused, then we've done our job. Pretty much.
I'm like, oh Lord.
Welcome back to the show. Follow us tonight on the screen. You will find all of our social handles, and we appreciate you being with us tonight, and we love you.
Guys, today is all about love, the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, and the murders. But right now we're gonna hear about the cutest couples in Hollywood. Brittany has them for us. Be sure to follow Brittany online. She's on Instagram and Twitter at SassyBritt. That's BRITTT. I'm sorry. Take it away, Britt.
Okay, guys, listen. So I put together a list of just a few of my fave celeb couples, okay? So, first up, we got Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin. I think they are so cute. I just think they're so cute.
Well, you know, she changed her last name to Bieber.
Yeah, well, Hailey Bieber.
Yeah.
So if you guys know, Justin is a singer, Hailey is a model, and I just think they just complement each other very well. I will say this though, I feel like they favor a little bit.
Oh yeah.
They might be brother and sister.
Who knows? But
Hailey's actually part of the Baldwin family.
Yes. So like Alec Baldwin and was it Stephen Baldwin?
The three Baldwin brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's part of the Baldwin family. Justin actually used to date Selena, and then there was like a whole bunch of drama going on with that, and then he wound up getting with Hailey. He actually dated Hailey before he dated Selena, but they wound up getting married. And I just think they're so cute, and I can't wait till they have kids, because I feel like their kids are gonna be super cute. Okay, next up we got Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
This is my favorite celebrity couple of all time because that 70s show is my favorite show of all
so
time.
if you've never watched that, if you watched that 70s show, then you would know them as Kelso and Jackie. and they were very toxic in that show.
How cool is it though when you have celebrities who actually work together and you see them on shows, but then you realize that they're actually.
Well, the thing about
my favorite all time was Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee.
Oh yeah.
Remember that that is my all time favorite celebrity couple because I like like Denzel and Paulette, but Paulette's not in the industry. Like Ruby Dee was, and they used to actually do movies and shows together. They were really cool, as husband and wife. Yeah. And look at them now, wow. Yeah.
And the thing about Mila and Ashton is that they got together so many years after. I don't think people realize that because he actually married Demi Moore, and they were together for some years, and then they didn't get together for years
well,
later.
That was that cougar relationship right there.
Yeah, he was a lot younger than Demi Moore's.
Fun fact: I think Ashton's stepkids were like 2 to 4 years younger than him.
Yeah, it was
married her. Yeah,
it was pretty crazy. Okay, guys, next up on my list is Sterling K. Brown and his beautiful wife, Ryan Michelle. I love Sterling K. Brown. He's in the show This Is Us. If you've never seen it, it's a really good show. Check it out. He is married to Ryan and Michelle, and they have a beautiful family together.
The cutest. Oh my God. Yeah, the cutest kids.
So next up we have Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. So if you don't know who Justin Timberlake, I'm pretty sure everyone knows who Justin Timberlake is. Singer, actor, producer. Jessica Biel,
the one who ripped Janet Jackson's clothes off in the middle of the
we talked about that last time. That Justin Timberlake.
Yes, we love you. Then Jessica Biel is an actress. I used to be obsessed with her on Seventh Heaven. Yeah. We weren't allowed to watch Seventh Heaven when we were younger, but I used to sneak and watch it, and she was my favorite character.
Oh, you did, huh?
Next up on our list.
So you used to sneak after we told you not to, huh? Say it always comes out. It could be 20 years later. It's gonna come out.
Guys, next up on our list is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They're so cute, y'all.
Prince Harry's another one of my celebrity crushes. Yeah.
Prince Harry?
Yeah.
The redhead?
Yeah. The Prince? She likes that one because he's like
he's the rebel.
Yeah, he's the rebel.
But a lot of people actually didn't know that Meghan Markle was an actress. Yeah, and she actually had to quit acting when she became a part of the royal family. Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, so next up, this is literally like one of my favorite couples, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. I feel like they are just one of the realest couples in Hollywood. Like, Ryan Reynolds is hilarious to me. He's an actor, and then Blake Lively is also an actress. And I just think they're so cute together. Like, they're like one of the realest couples in Hollywood, I feel like. Okay, next up on my list, we have, this is not one of my favorites. These are all some of my favorites, but these are like really one of my favorites. Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry.
Oh yeah.
They are like so cute to me, and like I feel like they are such couple goals.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I was waiting for you to say Classy J and Big Daddy.
I know, right?
Okay, so my last couple is Jhené Aiko and Big Sean.
I thought she was gonna say
trifling.
You know what?
You're trifling.
That's one of my favorites too. So they actually broke up, and then they wound up getting back together, and they're so cute. So I'm just so happy they decided to get back together.
They give up like I would just love to like double date with them. Like,
well, it's easy to
dope, like down to earth and like chill.
Yeah, but it's easy to admire someone from afar off. I'll just say that.
Because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
I'll just say that.
That's why I said I want to double date with them, not a couple goals.
So guys,
he's doing too much tonight. We are not repeating that.
So if you are looking for
hopefully you guys did hear that.
That's why I was trying to talk over him.
We're just having fun tonight. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
So guys, listen, if you are single and you are looking for a celeb to crush over this Valentine's Day, I'm giving you guys my top single. Now, when I say single,
not right now. No, save it for later. Save it for later.
Okay.
So, all you need to know right now is the people she just named, they're off limits. Okay, they're off limits. But hey, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. Speaking of meant to be, here's Meant to Be by Florida Georgia Line and BB Rexa. We'll be right back. It's Brianna Nicole. You're watching Family Empire.
Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe.
Whoa, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful? And it's easy to see.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be.
So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes.
If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
So come on, ride with me, see where this thing goes. So come on, ride with me, baby, if it's meant to be. Maybe we do,
Maybe we don't.
maybe
We back, y'all. We back. We just out here grooving.
Hey guys, you guys are enjoying the music tonight.
Yeah, we got a super special love playlist for you guys, trying to mix all those genres in. That was meant to be by Florida Georgia Line and BB Rexa. Okay, guys, we want to know what you know about love. This is one of my favorite love songs by Pop Smoke. I don't even know if my favorite love songs are actually love songs. Are these actual love songs? I feel like these are not love songs. I feel like, I don't know.
I mean, if you for that hood love.
No, not. I just like the
Hood love. Oh, I can't with them
I just like
tonight.
the song. Okay, guys. Let's talk worst date, best date, first kiss, and
So, can we jump in on this?
I didn't ask to jump in, so
itching to
don't
jump in on
nominate.
something.
Well,
Do
no,
not
you know what?
nominate me for anything, okay?
You've been itching to jump in on
Do you
something.
remember our first date?
Of course I remember our first date. I just told you what it was, but you said it was at Applebee's. And it wasn't even
Play
at
to the
Applebee's.
camera. Play to the camera.
No, it wasn't at Y'all, I'm
You know
sorry.
what?
But he
Honestly,
said
she
it
got it
was
right. I actually thought it was Applebee's, but
no.
it was actually
It was-
was Golden Dragon on Memorial Drive.
It was
Chinese food?
Yes, we went to a Chinese restaurant, and I ordered the shrimp.
Well, I can't tell you what I ordered.
But anyway, that was
But I
our
was
very
happy
first
to be
date,
there.
and you were happy.
No, I'm just saying that because I said I
And guess, you know what? I remember what
I
remember what the fortune cookie said, y'all.
What did it say?
It said that young lady across the table from you will soon be your wife.
That was a Hispanic
He is
accent.
lying.
That was a Hispanic accent.
And he is lying.
Confucius says,
But it was
pretty lady across table will soon be wife.
It was definitely a great first date.
Because I honestly, when I went out on a date with him, I was like, I'm going to get me a free meal. Not that I couldn't buy myself a meal, but because I didn't really like him like that.
You know what?
So I
Stop!
was like,
Stop! Don't do that because you know good and well that is not how it went down.
So you didn't
That's
like
what
him
happened.
Okay.
She
See,
was
that's
all
why
over me.
I don't like to be nominated for stories because people don't want to listen to what I
You know what? Let her tell it. She wasn't feeling me, but she was feeling me. Just like she feeling my leg under the table.
Well, now, but
I went both her hands on top of the table.
The last segment.
Guys, I gotta really have this therapy session with him, and I'm sorry you guys have to be a part of it. But why does that bother you? Because it doesn't
bother me.
Let me
I'm
tell
not
you,
bothered.
it doesn't mean he wasn't attractive. I thought he was a nice guy. He was attractive and all that stuff. Or I wouldn't have went out with
Courtney,
him. But I had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend.
So you went out on a date with him and you had a boyfriend?
Yes, I
And
did.
guess what?
My boyfriend
See,
was
even the
in
girls
another
don't-
state, though.
He was in Detroit. Detroit. She's down here in East Point, Georgia.
I didn't
He's
ask
in
to be
Detroit.
interviewed tonight. Tonight is supposed to be a show about other things. But no,
Let's talk
so
about
I
it.
just went on a date with him. So it wasn't like I was cheating on my boyfriend because I really didn't like him.
Because you didn't have one.
So because you didn't like him.
I did have a boyfriend. He keeps saying Gary, stop. I had a
What was
boyfriend.
his name?
I'm not
What was his
saying it on
name?
air.
Okay, see? She can't even say his
Tell
name.
you, I can't. with him.
You had a boyfriend in Detroit.
I
You
did.
You
He
can't
was
say his
in
name.
school,
He
and
was in school in Detroit.
Yes, but anyway, we're together. That's all that matters.
Right.
baby.
Like, I mean,
Well,
God,
I mean,
all that matters. It's too much tonight.
tell the truth from the beginning. From the beginning.
It's too much. I know
Tell the
Courtney
truth.
like loud.
Tell the truth. I'm telling you right now, you will feel better.
what did you say?
Okay, it was always you, baby. You was the one from the
What's
jump.
down?
You was the one
How hard
from
was
the
that?
jump. Not
How
hard,
was
because
that?
we got to move on with this show.
She said double dipping for free meals.
Who talking about me? Oh, Courtney, you talking about me? No. It was, but I ended up liking him. So, but you said first kiss too,
I should
right?
have took it to Yasin.
Do you guys remember your first kiss?
Yes, first kiss.
Oh, I
eighth
remember the
grade.
first kiss. Oh, I thought you were talking about us.
8th grade?
Yes, I did kiss in the 8th grade, but you guys already know this. They want to say things like I'm bad and stuff, but I can't with them. You asked, I'm just saying, first kiss 8th grade. I know you were what, 21 when you had your first kiss?
When I had my first
19?
kiss, I was 20 when I had my first kiss.
21. Okay,
I
so
was
that means I did a great job.
I remember my first kiss.
Guys, I'm really weird about like people like being close to me and like vibes and energy. Like I'm really weird with that.
Especially kissing people.
And so like it wasn't that people didn't want to kiss me. Like I was not saying like it wasn't that. It was just like I just really like am really funny about my personal space. And people like just sitting next to people and like just I don't know. I just like.
I used to practice.
I'm kind of like a slick germaphobe too.
What?
But I didn't have my first kiss
On
till I was.
pillows. Y'all never heard of that.
Y'all never, y'all know
practice
about that?
kissing on
We used to
pillows.
practice on pillows.
No. I didn't have my first
This
kiss till I was.
generational thing.
They're missing out on
Not
so
working.
much.
It's not working tonight.
They're missing out
Who
on so
else
much.
out there practice kissing on pillows? We're gonna know how old you are when you tell us
If you
this.
practice on pillows,
Courtney,
raise
did
your
you
hand.
practice kissing
Raise your hand if you
Pillows?
practice
No,
on pillows.
I practice kissing on like posters.
You can't get it. You can't get it.
That's
It's
the
the
same.
same thing.
That's the same.
No, it's
thing.
No, it is not.
Kissing a
actually got a
poster and a
face.
pillow is not
Pillow is
real.
more realistic.
What?
Both are.
The
Both
wall
are
is-
not
the
real.
wall is
I'm a
just-
baby,
it's paper
baby.
and the-
Both are not real.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Courtney,
Anyway.
what are you talking about? Well, you know you practice too.
So guys, okay, so that was. Do you remember your first kiss?
I was
Yeah.
13.
Tony was actually your first kiss.
Oh, how old were you though?
I think. Wait, I was 19. Yeah, 19.
Bad.
19.
I'm
Oh.
just kidding.
Oh.
Your
Was it a
sister
good
taught-
first kiss?
Yeah, it was a good first kiss.
Somebody said they practice on teddy bears.
Teddy bears.
Teddy bears?
Oh, that's so like.
That's actually kind of cute.
Ben, please don't say that right now. We got past that and we need to get past the show. I can't have him cutting up tonight.
Practice on teddy bears.
So it was a good first kiss?
Yeah, it was a good first kiss. I don't think
I'm sorry.
we need to separate y'all.
No, we good.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it was a really good first kiss. I don't think it was kind of like I wasn't expecting it. Like and we didn't have our first kiss until like we were dating for 2 months. It was like 2 or 3 months.
Right.
Because I didn't want him.
Well,
to
what's
get
one of the
with me,
things
and I
that
didn't
I
know
told
him.
you guys
And
we
I
all
made
need
him.
to do?
We
I
raised
made
you
him
right.
I made him.
Yeah, y'all gotta
Well,
get tests. Y'all
let
want to
me
kiss
tell
my
you this.
baby.
I had to know how many people he had kissed before, how many people you've been with, all that stuff.
That's right.
But let me tell you this. I did ask him for a test, right?
Before you could kiss him.
Yes.
But let me tell you what happened, y'all. So one day I thought I had herpes, and
Oh, I remember that.
I was so mad. And I was like, "No, you gonna go get another test. You gonna go get another test." But it wound up being some chapstick I was using, and it wound up being a recall for some chapstick I was using, and a lot of girls were like breaking out.
Was it herpes or mono?
Neither.
No, I know you didn't have it, but
I had herpes.
Yeah, you thought, okay.
And I was ready to fight him over that.
Oh, honey.
Oh, we were about ready to find because we were about ready.
No, not up in here. Bringing all that over here. That's
Work.
why we need paperwork.
Has anybody ever had a bad date?
Yes.
I'm the only person you've ever gone on dates with is Tony.
No, that is not true. How the heck?
Who knows what's the first
She
date?
about to
No,
cook.
you're not gonna sit there and do that to me.
I know that's right.
I don't went on other dates, baby.
Oh.
I never had a bad date.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what the?
Guys, it's a wild night.
My worst date I've been on, I went on a date and we went to go somewhere to eat and it was a fly that was baked inside the bread.
Oh.
And I went to go bite in
remember you
it.
telling about that.
And it was a fly in it. But that was like the only
But
thing
they
that made it a
ended
bad
up
date.
giving you guys like a bunch of free gift cards and stuff. Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't the worst date.
So what was the worst date you've ever been
that's
on?
not considered a bad date because it had to do with the restaurant, not really the person.
Okay, the bad day I went on was when I went with this guy to the movie theaters and he just kept pressuring me to kiss him. And it was just like, I was not feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? You ever had a bad date?
Not really.
Because the only dates you ever been on was with me, and we haven't had bad dates.
Babe, no, that's not true.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think of a bad date, and I will let you guys know.
Bad date. So I remember this date when I was 20. I dated this guy. He was some years older than me. He was 28. And one day we went to he's really into the mall. No, it's
At
really
28.
like, and still to this day, you know him? Do you know who I'm talking about? Because you still be seeing him at the mall. And like he's really into the mall.
His initials are JF. His initials are JF, and he's very popular.
Okay. Anyways, so we went to the mall for this date, right? And he somehow drags me into the Apple store, and he goes into the Apple store, and he's a very popular musician, like very, very popular. And he goes to YouTube and he pulls up a video of himself. And so I'm like, oh, okay, he just tested the computer. We're gonna watch this video of him, and then we're gonna leave. Well, he turns the volume up all the way, and everyone inside the store is like, oh man, who's that? Who's that? Blah blah blah. And then they realize it's him, that he's the person on the screen. So then everyone's like, oh my god, it's blah blah blah. And people pull out their phones and they start coming over, and he continues to play his favorite videos of himself for the next 20 minutes. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, when does this end? Like, how many
She's just in the
videos
background.
I was like, I have to get to the bathroom. I'll be back. And I never.
Well, and you
back.
have to know Brianna. She's very like private, doesn't like crowds and stuff like that.
So it was really like, okay, what's going on? And yeah, it was a big turn off. And like at that point, I was just kind of like, uninterested. This is like not cool.
Right.
But he's a nice guy. Just
Yeah, he's
social,
cool. He's
just
cool.
social stuff.
What
going
about
on.
you? What about your worst date?
Yeah, okay, so my worst date was I actually went on a date to a wedding. I was invited to a wedding. And I had on this little cute peach suit, guys, with some beige heels and my stockings. My hair was fly. I was looking really, really pretty. Okay. Yes, back then.
Yeah, back then, classy women wore stockings.
We wore stockings. So listen, I was probably 17, I think, at the time. I was 17, and I was looking really, really cute. So at the wedding, I got into the argument, and I forget what it was about, literally. But when we got in the car, I kept like talking or whatever, and he asked me to get out of his car, guys. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And he was like, no. And he literally stood there for 10 minutes. So I called myself gonna be funny, right? So I was like, let me get out his car, thinking, Lord have mercy, what? I'm gonna have to call my mama. My mama gonna have to come get me. Guys, I get out of the car and I start walking. This guy takes off. When I tell you take off, like,
So you thought he was gonna ride next to you while you were walking?
yeah. I did, Brittany. Brittany, I didn't
he
think
told
he was
you to get
gonna
out. What
This
made
was
you
at night. It was dark outside. It was at night. So, of course, I didn't think he would do that, guys. He took off. But of course, he did come back. But, that scared me. But I was like, never again. Never again.
So my worst date was the date that never happened. So
She said stockings. Courtney Wild tonight.
So Joyce and I, we were actually dating, and I had my little car. It was a stick shift, and so Joyce was with me in the car, but at the same time, I was also, we were dating. We were fresh in our dating, and I was.
Oh, he got it. I know this not what you about to say.
No, let me. No, you know what? I'm not
I
gonna say.
just no. You go ahead. No, go ahead and tell the story.
I'm good.
No, go
ahead. No.
Go ahead.
I don't have a worst date story.
Oh no. No, go ahead and tell the story.
We good. I have good dates.
Go ahead and tell the story. But see, you'll want to tell stories like that, but then Go ahead, y'all listen to this story.
I think we have a commercial break coming up.
No.
A word from our sponsor.
Please go ahead and tell the story. Okay, who wants to hear the story? If y'all don't want to hear the story, say be quiet. If you want to hear the story, say tell it.
Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Be quiet. Be quiet. The be quiet habit.
I'm not talking to this table. I'm talking to the audience. But anyway, so those are the worst stories. What's your worst story tonight? You know, if you can put it in
comments,
the comments
or
below.
even if you have a bad breakup, like someone asked for something that, like put that in the comments below.
Yeah.
I linked this guy in 2015, and he asked for his jacket back in 2019, guys. 4 years. This wasn't even like
I would have told him I don't even.
This
know
wasn't
where that
even
jacket
like we
is.
weren't even on each other's social
like-
media. We weren't even talking, and I just randomly get a Facebook message from him one day. We were never on each other's Facebooks, and he said, "Hey, do you still have that jacket?" And I was like, "Oh, he using this as an excuse to see me." Remember, Mom? I told you I was like, "Guess who hit me up? Asking for his jacket back. Want to see me?" Hey, y'all, he
Homeboy
met
got
me.
that jacket and
And
left.
dipped.
Like I can't.
She had been wearing a
I
jacket and
don't even think
everything.
he said, "Hey, bye."
All this spare love and war.
All this fear and love and war.
Guys.
Oh my God.
Why everybody too much tell?
Okay,
Tell what?
so we're gonna let Garrett tell it as soon as
Oh.
we come back from the commercial break. We definitely gonna let him tell it because we have how many votes? We have 2 votes. Nobody said be quiet. 2 people said tell it, so we're definitely gonna let him
Lord.
tell the story when he comes back. Hey, listen, you're watching Family Empire Live. You're listening live on the XOD Network Facebook Live. Thank you. Please follow us. We'll be right back.
No, that shit just happened. But by her reaction, you would think I've been the man. You make it look easy. Even though it's cliche, I saw you on your Instagram. And I think you're cute. I think you're cute. Oh, yes, I do. I think you're cute. I think you're cute. I think you're cute. Oh, yes, I do. I think you're cute. Maybe we can go out to the movies. I know that there's some you wanna see. One thing about me, I am a foodie. So you know I'll take you for a bite to eat. Because I think you're cute. I think you're cute. Oh, yes, I do. I think you're cute.
Hey guys, it's Brianna Nicole. You're listening to Family Empire Live on XOD Network. Be sure to download the app. Whether you have an Android or an iPhone, the app is free in both the Google Play and iTunes stores. We're talking all things love tonight and a special love-packed episode in honor of Valentine's Day on Friday and Sunday. Sunday.
So it's Sunday, okay.
And we are about to hear worst date from Garrett.
Everybody that wanted to hear this, hopefully you're still here. Okay, go ahead, honey, hurry.
Yeah, so okay, all right, real quick. So Joyce and I, we were dating, trying it out, seeing what was going on. We were dating. But
I already don't believe this story.
But I also, I had a friend, who was coming back in town from out of town, and I had made arrangements to pick her up from the airport. So the plan was actually, we were gonna go out on a little date, this and that, whatever. But I had to drop Joycelyn off at home first. But something happened, and Joycelyn was like, "Nah, you ain't finna drop me."
No, because I peeped what was going on, guys. I peeped it. I was
So
like,
I had
I
Joycelyn.
said,
Y'all weren't boyfriend girlfriend. Why were you like I
No,
think
but
that
it was
need to
still
be a place.
So,
disrespectful.
long story-
No, I think it's disrespectful if you say somebody is your friend, but you're looking to date a person. Now, guys, I could not drive.
She couldn't drive a stick to save her life.
When I tell you,
I tell you, she
tore
tore
his
my
car
clutch
up.
up.
I tore it up. Hold on, guys.
She was like,
So the girl was in the car. And she was like, I can drive a stick. I said, you ain't driving this. I'm gonna drive this.
I got whiplash, but going back and forth. It was.
Moral of the story is, honey, don't pick me up and thinking you about to tear your car up in the
Somebody
process.
said I was double dipping too.
Right. Courtney, right. So you get it, right?
So she was double dipping, I was double dipping, and here we are right now, single dipping.
Well,
But hey, that was and then she ended up having to drop me off at my godparents' house, taking me to my god. Remember you took me over to Rev's house.
he was not sick, y'all. Lying and carrying on. Oh, he got real well. I think I'm feeling better. I can drive. I said, nope. I'm just gonna go ahead and strip this shift, and you can get you another
She
car.
tore my clutch up, man. I tell you, whoa, my
I'm
God.
so proud of myself for that moment. Thank you for bringing that back up.
But that's how we did it. But here we are right now.
Yeah.
Well, guys, they may no longer be single, but there are a lot of bachelors and bachelorettes in the industry of Hollywood still. And if you want to know who you can crush on without guilt or shame, Miss Brick has them for you right here. It's the hottest singles of Hollywood.
Ooh.
Okay, guys, so here's the thing. Mom has always told us that until you're married, you're single. So some of these people may be in a relationship. They're not married. You know what I mean? So like you have a chance. You know what I mean? Like if you like, oh okay, I've been eyeing this person. You do have a chance because they're not married. Okay.
If that person breaks up.
Okay, so the first on our list, I think every man has like looked at this woman and been like, wow, I wish I could be with her. Miss Halle Berry.
Oh
Yeah.
I think like pretty
I ain't
much
gonna lie.
every man's been like had a crush on Halle
That's my
Berry.
celebrity crush.
Halle Berry's fun as all.
She's absolutely
When
gorgeous.
she married David Justice, I was mad.
Well, I liked David Justice at the time.
I like
I didn't know he was
Halle.
I didn't know he was so crazy, but he was a nice looking guy. He was a nice guy. Anyway, keep going.
Next up we have Rihanna.
Oh, I think I like Rihanna more than Halle.
Rihanna. Next up,
Rihanna's fine. What you giving me thumbs down for?
Shine bright like a
yeah.
diamond.
okay, next on my list, guys. This was like my celeb crush when I was like 10. Zac Efron.
But the thing is, what he looked like when you were 10 compared to now. Dear God.
That's what I was gonna say. He has aged
Jesus.
into like,
Woo, fine wine.
yes.
And
Like,
I don't even like wine.
Zac Efron definitely grew into his looks. Okay, next on my list I have Michael B. Jordan. Ladies, I think
No, I don't.
Do you guys think he was the sexiest man that they voted him for?
No, I
Sexiest
don't
man
like
in-
Michael B. Jordan. No.
his looks, yeah, you
No.
can't deny.
Oh yes, he's a good looking
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
You
he's
can't
good looking,
deny
but I don't
that.
have a crush on him whatsoever.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about good looking people. So, Michael B. Jordan, y'all. Next up, he was actually married, got a divorce. His wife was a little. Liam Hemsworth.
Oh,
Oh my God.
he was Miley Cyrus's ex.
Yes, he was married to my son. So here's the thing, guys. They dated for years and years
They
and
dated
years.
for 10
They
years.
got married, and
They
they were
dated for
only
10 years,
together
they
for
married-
less than a year.
They dated for 10 years and were married for like less than a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he is single and available. Next up we have Drake. Now, I don't know. I feel like Drake may be in a relationship and he's just not really saying. Like he's always been that person that's kind of been like.
But he's fumbled the bag several times with
Yeah.
greats. He fumbled the bag with Serena. If y'all don't know, Drake used to date Serena. He messed that up. He was dating Rihanna. Messed that up. Was dating Jennifer Lopez.
I could never
messed
see,
that up.
but wait, I could never see he and Serena. That
that
didn't
didn't
go
go
together.
together at all.
Yeah, that didn't go together to me.
Somebody said their crush was Billy D. Williams.
Oh yes, my crush was Billy D. Williams too, and Smokey Robinson.
He made me want to drink what's that Smith's
In my
malt liquor.
younger years.
He made me when I was a kid. He made me want to get one of those malt liquors with the
drink-
blue bull
and drink liquor?
I want to be cool like Billy D.
Okay, next up on my list, guys, is Zendaya.
Zendaya's fine.
Zendaya is absolutely like, I mean,
She's so gorgeous.
She is like, she is like
so gorgeous. But it's like all of these really, really attractive people. I hate to say it, but sometimes they have the worst relationships.
Well, who is she with?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
These are all single people.
Yeah, they're single people.
Right.
I don't know. Has she been like linked to anyone? I feel like her and Tom Holland. People were saying her and Tom Holland.
I think she keeps her private life private very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last on my list, guys, is Luke James.
Oh, now that man
And
right
some
there.
of you may not know him, but he's actually a singer and an actor. He played in Star, and fun fact, Fun fact, I got to shoot like maybe 4 episodes of Star with Luke James.
Yeah.
He's really nice too. He's like really nice.
And Doris said, let's not forget Richard Roundtree and Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, Samuel Jackson fine. Yeah, he fine too.
So let
Samuel
me ask you a
Jackson's
question.
loud though. Ooh,
But
he's
it's like,
loud.
it's kind of like turns me on, like, oh, okay, you bossy.
So let me ask.
He's married.
Oh, never mind.
Hey.
Never mind.
Let me ask you a question. Who's your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush is, well, actually, I have new celebrity crushes and old. So Billy D, Smokey Robinson, Denzel Washington, Blair Underwood. Those are my,
You know who I really like? Listen, I didn't put him on here because he's married. But what's the British guy's name? Black British guy.
Idris Elba.
Ooh. Oh yes, that's my new one. He's my new. Oh, and then Kevin. What's the guy's name that played in? He plays Ford. His last name is Ford. Older white guy now.
Ford.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
my God, I used to just.
So you
really
have a crush
on-
with Han Solo?
Yes, I did, guys. I had a crush on him.
Okay.
But Idris Elba, and I can't even think of my new ones. I have a lot of them for the new ones.
My celebrity crushes: Pete Wentz, Shia LaBeouf, Omar Epps, Eazy-E, Tupac. Yes. Sterling K. Brown. Yes. Those are my crushes.
What about you? I know Halle Berry.
Halle Berry's one. Sinead Latham. I mean, even that little scar on her face. I like that.
Y'all, we're gonna take a quick break.
He said he liked the scar. God. Jesus.
Y'all,
Wait, we have some celebrity crushes coming in. Lionel Richie.
Richie.
Lionel.
Well, it says Richard.
I think she may have meant Richie. I think
Lionel
that was.
Richie. Yes.
Harrison Ford.
Oh yes, Doris. That was my
Lionel
crush.
is fine.
Yes.
Lionel Richie is fine.
They used to call him. What do they call him?
And he is not only is he
Pretty
fine,
Eyes.
but he's very charming.
Yes.
Like
He has,
the
like,
way
the
he
charisma.
moves and stuff. Yeah, he's smooth.
Especially for him to be a little older.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
hi,
smooth.
Grandpa.
Oh, he was really smooth, even grandpa.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick. Y'all pray for us tonight, please. Please, this will be the show that I want to delete all that.
Would y'all like to know what's in these cups?
Water.
Fire water.
Anyway, you're listening to Family Empire Live tonight on the XOD Network. If you're rocking with us tonight, we really appreciate you and we love you. Sit tight and we'll be right back.
Somebody said this celebrity crush.
Yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until you come outside. Check, yes, Juliet, kill the limbo. I'll keep tossing rocks at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight. Lace up your shoes, ayo, ayo, oh, here's how we do. Run, baby, run, don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart, don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run.
Hey, we are back. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here at Family Empire on the XOD Network. All right.
It's all about love tonight.
And we're talking all.
That was your line. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, guys, so we're talking all about love tonight, and I had the opportunity to sit down with Andre and Jennifer Bagby a little earlier today to talk about their relationship, and they're going to be giving you guys some advice. You couples out there that may be struggling, going through some things, tell us about how they met, some unique things about them. So you guys
Check out this love story.
That can't be in the background. Okay, I was trying. All right, 5. You ready, Anthony? Okay. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it is Brittany, and I am here with Andre and Jennifer Bagby. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing today?
Guys, we're good. How are you?
Doing good.
Great. Well, thank you guys so much for sitting down and talking with us today. We're excited to have you guys. We're not going to keep you long. Just ask you guys a few questions and then play a little fun game at the end. See how well you guys know each other. So the first question I'm going to ask is for you guys to tell us how you guys met. We've been asking kind of, a lot of couples how they met. Tell us some interesting things, because I think it's just so interesting sometimes how couples meet, because sometimes it's, things that are expected, some things that are unexpected. So how did you guys meet?
So actually it was unexpected, but it kind of leads into the expected. So you want to tell her how we met?
We were 3 and 4. And,
oh my goodness.
Yeah. My family moved from Alabama to this ridiculous little spot on the map called Mansfield. It was not even a traffic light. It was so tiny. And his family already lived there. So where we moved in, there was one house in between us. And so we grew up knowing each other.
Oh, wow. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Hated one another, though. We fought like cats and dogs. Like fist fought.
Oh, yeah.
Fist fought in the front yard. Yes.
But, the interesting thing is, we became teenagers, and I actually had a crush on her.
Uh-huh.
But I knew that she would never give me a chance in the modern day at all. So it was like, okay, what's the use? And then funny enough, I was in my, I guess, second year of college, maybe. Mm-hmm. And we both had broken up with our other halves at that point. And so we decided, it was Valentine's Day, which was so funny. Or Valentine's Day, it was coming up. And neither one of us actually had a date. So we were like, well, you know what? We're friends. Why don't we just, go out and have a little nice dinner? And I'll never forget it, because everybody knows Atlanta very well. Yeah. And it was a very bad storm, but I was determined to take her out to a really nice dinner. So we went through several interstates because of flooding.
And tornadoes.
Oh my goodness.
We drove through multiple tornadoes.
Yes, just to get to Sambuca in Buckhead, because I wanted her to have this really nice dinner, because she loved jazz and so did I.
Huh?
And that's kind of how everything started at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Because I was going to ask, how long was it before you guys started dating? So it was your second year of college when you guys started dating?
Yeah, I was in my second year of college.
I was in my first.
Yeah, so so at that point we had we actually had that dinner on a Friday night, and we started dating on that Sunday. So I think we dated for about a year, 2 years? I think it was 2 years. Before we actually I'm sorry. We dated for about a year and a half before I proposed to her.
Oh wow, that's so awesome.
And then it was almost 2 years to the day that we actually married, though.
Yes.
Oh wow. So when you guys got together, were your families were they kind of shocked, or was it kind of like, oh, you guys have known each other for forever, so it was kind of like, they weren't really shocked?
I think it was probably a combination of the two.
Both, yeah.
I think his parents, actually, I remember specifically both of them saying, yeah, we saw that coming. Mine were like, wait, what? Like, well, you know, I don't know what to tell you, but that's just kind of where it is. And so we've been blessed. We've had a lot of support from our families.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
You know, we've had our share of the foolery as well, but our families have been really good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So when would you guys say throughout that time that you guys were dating, like when did you guys realize, okay, this is the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with?
It didn't take long.
Yeah.
We didn't know the timing, like we weren't sure when that was going to happen, but for me, I want to say it was within 6 months of dating that I knew I wouldn't date again.
Yeah.
I had no idea when we would marry or when we would make the moves, but I knew we would.
For me, I knew she was the one, but it was a maturity level because I didn't want to get my hopes up. I didn't want my heart to get broken just because, you know, I had just gotten out of a relationship where it was just really tough. And so it was like at that point, I was not going to gear myself up for it. So I think it was a maturity level with me. But when I realized, okay, this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, I would probably say, she said about 6 months. I would say I was more on about 9 months because I really needed to know for sure that this was going to be it for me.
Right. Okay, awesome. What would you guys say is unique about you guys' relationship?
Well, other than the obvious, being an interracial couple has its challenges. So that's a little unique, but some of ours has been our story, which is way too extensive to go through on all of this, but we actually, you know, we were separated for 6 months years ago. The only reason we didn't divorce was because we couldn't afford to. And part of our testimony is, as we're in the midst of let me get the money and this is over with, I'm done. God had other plans. And so he kind of stepped in, he did, you know, he stepped in. We didn't even reconcile because what we ended up with was nothing like what we originally had. So it wasn't even a reconciliation. It was like a rebirth. And we came back together after about 6 months apart and determined at that point that there would never be another time. And there hasn't been. So God restored it, and he took us from a place of don't want to be married to this person anymore to ministry heads speaking over marriages, sitting down and doing, you know, different counseling sessions, premarital, you know, right in the heat of things or what have you. And then gave us our 2 beautiful daughters. And as of last year, gave us a son. We have, we adopted a son this past year. He's 15.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Some days. No, we're very, very blessed. But 3
I'm
teenagers.
sure he loves y'all.
They're 14, 15, and 16. Our 3 kids are now. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the teenage years.
Oh, yeah. So fun. So fun.
Well, that's so crazy because my next question actually was going to be, what would your guys' advice be to couples that are struggling in their relationship and they're like, you know, this is it, but, you know, what would you be your advice? If you could just give them just a little bit of advice, what would your advice be to them?
So I could probably start and she can finish up. But I think, you know, when we look in today's society, it's so easy to give up and quit and throw in the towel because nobody wants to stick around and fight through it. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. It's like, you know, man, this is more headache than this is worth sometimes.
Some days.
But the fact of the matter is that there was a reason that you were put together. You invested time with each other. That's not the time to throw in the towel. It's the time that you've got to press through and work through things. Yeah. Now, we understand that there are certain circumstances that would push people to separate.
Right.
But what we see in society today, some of it is fairly petty and can be fixed. Yeah. And just, you know, when tough times come, you know, such as financial loss of a child, people want to run and want to bail and not work through it. You know, and I think the advice that I can give anyone is seek counsel. Seek people that you can trust. Seek people that are mutual. Because you're always going to have that friend that's going to basically say, well, you should never be with that person in the first place. I told you so.
Right.
Find someone that basically can not only call you out on your stuff, but also call your spouse out on your stuff. And basically at the same time, be able to say, you guys can work through that.
They have to love you both.
Absolutely. And, it's important to surround yourself with people that can pour into you and your spouse, not just you, but your spouse as well, so that you can be successful and keep pushing forward.
Yeah. For me, I would say, and this is what I typically tell the women, because as women, we're emotional creatures. We function a lot out of emotion and out of heart, but the reality is that the heart is very fallible and it'll lead you astray. So I tend to say, get out of your emotions and stay in the spirit. We don't make any decision based off of what we feel in that moment, because it changes so rapidly. But if we view our marriage not as a relationship where someone is intended to protect our heart at all times, because that's what we like to say, but instead we go, wait a minute, this is a commitment, not just a commitment, but a covenant that was made before God. This isn't just about me and you. This is about a commitment and a promise that we made to our Father. Mm-hmm. And when you begin to look at it as, this isn't my marriage. This is God's marriage that he's chosen to utilize us to compose. Therefore, it's not really up to me. God gave us a couple of very cut and clear reasons and examples as to why a marriage would end. But being angry wasn't one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can agree more. I got married when I was 23. I'm 26 now, or I was like 22, 23, 26 now. And I can agree more. Like, I sit down and have conversations with my friends that are in relationships and things like that. And even friends that, got married. And then after a year, they're like, oh, we're not together anymore. And it's the things that they say, oh, we decided to leave because of this. And it's just oh my goodness. That was totally something that you guys could work out, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not one to judge or anything like that, but I would agree 100% with what you guys say. I think especially in today's society with, as far as relationships and stuff, I would agree 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, just working things out, and communication, I feel it's something that my generation lacks when it comes to relationships. We're so horrible at communicating. And that's such a big factor, when you're talking about being in a relationship, especially married to someone. You got to have good communication. Yeah. So, yeah, I totally agree. Okay, so we're going to play a little fun game.
Okay.
With you guys, see how well you guys know each other. Not a lot of questions, but just want to, test you guys' knowledge. So the first thing is, what is each other's favorite movie? And if it's 2 or 3 where you can say that, but what is your significant other's favorite movie?
Your favorite one, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it The Notebook?
Absolutely not.
Or was it Dirty Dancing?
It was neither. What? I'm not sure, but it would be either of those. Honestly, I'm kind of the junkie for the war movies. I like the...
Okay. So it was Saving Private Ryan, and I know that was hers.
Pearl Harbor
okay,
the ones
that was my bad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, second question. Household chore that the other one hates the most.
Oh. I think for him, it's the one he does the most, but I think it's probably the kitchen.
Yeah, it is. Hers is laundry.
Oh, I hate laundry. I don't mind putting in the washer and dryer, but it's the folding part.
Yes.
Okay, next question. What is your significant other's favorite thing about you?
Oh. Wow, I don't know. Let's see. I think the one that I've heard the most, and we're not talking about the physical things that he compliments, just characteristics in general, but he the one I hear the most about is my quick wit. I can come back at anybody pretty quick.
Very quick wittiness. I can't. I have to think before I could say.
No, I've already shot it off, and I've got 2 more lined up.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think for me, for her it's more of my affectionate, like when I'm affectionate to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most thing that she likes from me.
Okay, awesome. Okay, last question. What is the other celebrity crush?
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
You know what? I don't think I've ever asked you that in all the years that we've been married.
This is gonna sound corny, but I've got what I need, so I really don't have one. I mean,
yeah.
Truth.
Okay.
Truth.
Yeah, that's funny because I've never asked her that.
It used to be Cuba Gooding Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Just used to be. I don't really follow him anymore, but
yeah.
But his has never changed. It's been Beyonce since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
She was my favorite. Yeah, she was my favorite in college. So that's like I would listen to her all the time.
I mean, it's Beyonce, like.
Yeah.
Right.
How can you not like her?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to talk to us. We really enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
And we are going to send you guys something special on behalf of Family Empire. So we'll be in contact with you guys to send you guys a little something special just to say thank you guys so much. And we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day next weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you so
you
much.
guys too.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, we're back. I'm sorry. That's my line. It's
taking each other's lines.
It's Rihanna Nicole. Thanks so much for tuning in. That was an exclusive interview with Sassy Britt and Jennifer and Andre Bagby. So cute. They're so cute. I love their the questions about each other. It's so cute. And then we were all awing when Miss Jennifer said, "I have what I need, so I don't have." I'm like,
No celebrity.
I'm
over here naming 6 people. Jennifer, you made me look bad tonight, girl. I'm gonna get you.
So sweet. But okay, guys, let's get into the story of LeBron James and the Karen, the courtside Karen. And I had to figure out a way to incorporate this in with our love thing, right? I can make something work. I can squeeze it, make it work. Have you ever had to defend your man or your woman? Okay, and did you have to go a little crazy? Did it make you look stupid? Did it make you look crazy? But you defended your man, okay? So if you're unfamiliar with what's going on, there was a guy who was courtside at a Lakers game recently. He said some words to LeBron.
Well, he has this ongoing thing with LeBron though. It
won't be going much longer. He's very old. It won't be going on much longer. He's very old, man.
The man is like 60.
Tony, show the people how old he is.
He's 60.
Show the people how old he is. Show the people how old he is.
No, he is like 60 years old.
Okay.
That's only 10 years older than me.
Okay, guys. Anyways, the man is very old, and he's been having this. He, goes to Lakers game and talks trash to LeBron. Well, he and LeBron exchanged some words. It got pretty heated. It was over. And then his gold digging wife, okay,
who's 25 or around there.
That's okay. 25. Jumped in it, and LeBron told her, I believe, correct me guys, he said, "Shut up, you dumb bee," right?
Yeah, but that's after she said what she said.
Right.
Yeah.
She was like, "You're a loser," and he was like, "Shut up, you dumb bee." And she ended up getting
exactly that, but he said some things to her. She said and called her out her name. I don't remember exactly what it was.
She got kicked out because when she was screaming at him, she had her mask down and she was going irate, and they kicked her out. And
yeah, she was really just out of line though to me, because it was between the guys and it was at a game, so LeBron's not about to literally fight this guy. So it was just an exchange of words. You didn't need to say anything. Let your man pump his weight, eat his chili bowl in peace, and be done with it. But she jumps in it. And my thing is, if you're a female and you're coming at a man like that with profanity and aggressiveness, but you think he should respect you because you're a female.
My thing is, LeBron could have taken both of them. She should have just kept her mouth
I know,
shut.
right? One swing, his whole arm could have just knocked him out.
Right.
But the question tonight is, have you ever had to stand up for anybody that you were in love with or been in love with or dated? But I can say this one story I'm going to tell you guys about. I was, I'm that type of person. I'm not really afraid of anything, and I'll jump to you and I'll jump in your face. But we kept this little girl one weekend for some friends, and well, guys, can we just?
It's not strangers.
She
came home one day from the next one. It was like,
they were not
her daughter come up to the night, and we was like, we were three.
She left to get her nails done and came back with a little girl.
That's a lie.
She left to get her nails done and came back with a little girl.
I promise y'all that's a lie. But technically,
I was like, where did the little girl come from?
But technically, I had only known the lady for about a month,
2 hours,
a month and a half, maybe 6 weeks before she asked
2
me
hours.
to watch her daughter to go out of town, which I was shocked about. But I was like, well, okay, cool. Well, when they got back in town, they wanted me to stop what I was doing. And I was telling them, hey, listen, come over to here. I'll have her ready for you or whatever. So the dad gets upset and was like, no, you need to meet us. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've kept your kid, for, I think it was like 3 or 4 days or something.
No, it was like
that.
a whole week, I believe. Because
It was a while that I had
to
to
take her to
weekend.
school and everything. No, it was not the weekend because we were having to take her to school.
Yeah,
we
so
having
it
to
was
take
like
her to
maybe
school.
4 days, 5 days or whatever. I kept this little girl. So anyway, we just decided that, we were gonna go and meet him. We were like, you know what? This is the way you say thank you. We went to meet this guy, okay?
And she peed on
And
herself.
Garrett gets out. Oh my God, when I tell you, I just want to come up through your fro with a hand and come to the front of your face like that.
I spent too much money on this wig.
I want to just, but anyway, guys, so we get there and Garrett gets out of the car and they're talking and they're going whatever. And I was going to jump out, but I think he pulled out a gun or something. He was saying he was going to get a gun, okay? And he was just being very early aggressive. But I went to move and it was like, I peed on myself. So I was trying
Pee yourself. You pee on yourself.
I was trying to take off for Garrett, but I couldn't get out. I was in the car wet. I was like, can you please get in the car and stop fighting? I said, can you please get in the car and stop fighting?
I was like,
oh my God. So anyway,
how you gonna help me fighting you peeing on yourself?
That's my story. So,
Nobody gonna take you serious?
Big ups to Courtside Karen, because honey, she was gonna do what she had to do to feel her man in his last
But
days.
I know what's LeBron's
in his
wife's
last
name.
days.
Oh, honey, she would have
Oh,
taken
Savannah?
her.
Savannah James?
Oh,
I would've
Savannah
loved
was
to see
going.
that.
Oh, no.
So let me tell y'all the story. We were in McDonald's one time.
Oh, yep.
We were,
I remember that.
Well, we married or dating?
We were married.
Because the girl. Anyway,
I
we
think
were in
we were
McDonald's and it was 5 guys. So I had already ordered something. I stepped away for a second, but one of them made.
Yeah, the guys were talking to me.
You know, she was
in a
looking
fresh way.
Yeah, inappropriately.
Inappropriately.
So, I'm being the chivalrous, knight in shining armor type of guy that I am. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to have you guys talking to my...
And it was 5 guys. Listen,
5 of them.
I was like, Garrett, look, this is not the time nor the place. This man literally is like, I'll take all y'all. I'm like, well, you going to take them by yourself because I'm about to get this
let me tell you what happened. Let me tell
and
you
I'm about to be out.
how it works. If you act crazy, it doesn't matter how. They not.
When I tell you they backed down, guys, I could not believe it.
It was 5 of
He
them.
was acting so crazy.
It was 5 of them.
He's acting like the little boy.
He was acting crazy.
He's acting like the little boy. You know how Bernie said, "Touch your head, touch your head,
I was doing, and they backed down. Sorry.
They
We
did.
sorry.
They were like,
We
"Oh,
sorry.
I'm so sorry. I was like, whoa, all you gotta do is just act
I was feeling myself. I ordered a Big Mac after that.
So those are our stories. What about you guys?
I can't tell you how many times I had to jump in something for my husband.
I ain't never
my
jumped.
goodness.
I never did.
But it was mainly stuff at work. So he used to work he still does, but like when we first met, he worked for Glass House, and was just always
Them little kids used to be trying to kick Tony's butt.
And oh Jesus, I can't tell you how many times I had to step to people. Too many to count.
I've never had to step to anyone about a guy I was dating or like defend anything, but the amount of fights I don't always get into fights, but the times I have been for her and her man.
That's true.
It's true, y'all. I be just like, God, can y'all not go nowhere today? I'm like fighting people today, like, God.
Well, see, Joyce will make you fight. You know, because she, I mean, like trying to get her to calm down, and isn't that true? How many times have
I can't tell you how many
times
we may not be a couple, but I done had to almost fight people for you too.
When?
Big man, drug dealer. Let's not go there.
Oh, guys, you know what?
Wait a minute, this girl sending out notes. Big man, drug dealer. What the heck
And
is
just to be
going
clear,
on here?
no, we were not buying drugs from the person. It was somebody that we weren't buying.
My daughter
somebody be saying, oh, they was buying drugs.
Family Empire does not solicit drugs.
We were at Glass House one night, and it got really crazy. And somebody called Joyce out of her name, and they got me. They actually. Every
Glass
time something
House
goes
is
down,
the worst
every time
place.
something
I'm
goes down,
telling
people
you.
always want to
That's
come
what
out.
All things have
Oh, I was
I
ready.
only work Glass House
I was
now
ready.
if I
The kids,
have to.
the
like,
teenagers, and they
work.
started pulling out their camera phones. I think somebody put it on YouTube or
And
something.
Brianna, she
'Cause I
has
was about-
security team, but she always want to be in people's face. It's like I don't have time for that. No. But anyway, you said what? You had
Yeah, I almost got into it with some people of the Caucasian persuasion.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we had a lot of that
'cause
going
they
on.
were
It was a
talking
lot
really
of
crazy.
prejudice kind of stuff going on,
But anyway, shoot.
sometimes in those situations you just have to kind of pull
I tell
back.
everybody sometimes that Inglewood in me comes out.
No, I was just glad when they got security at that place because I'm like, I can't be the security. I have a daughter. I have a teen daughter. I'm
So
trying
let
to
us
live.
know, guys, if you ever had to almost fight somebody for your man, your woman, you know? Or is it just us?
Did you have to post up for your lover? Did you?
gotta post up.
Did you have to post
Pull
up?
up on me. Hey guys, question of the day tonight. Let's get that question. Let's show you guys this question. We're gonna take a quick break. We want you to think about your answers. Have you ever dated a friend's ex? Have you ever dated a friend's ex, or if you did, was it just one date? Are you guys still dating? Did you guys get married? What did your friend have to say? Did it affect you guys' friendship? Are you guys still friends? Think about your answer. Show us your answer. We'll be right back. We're gonna read some of these answers.
Post up.
We'll be right back.
Do you regret it? Did your friend approve of the relationship? Did it affect your relationship with your friend? And what do you believe is off limits when it comes to dating friends' previous loved ones?
Okay, so we had one person for the night. I'm going to read the answers to you. If you're watching live, you can put your answer if you like in the comments. So then we have one person said. So I've never dated my friend's ex, but I did date my ex's friend. We have 2 children, and honestly, I can say it was the biggest mistake of my life. The only blessing is my children that are 10 months and that my children are 10 months and a day apart. It completely ruined their friendship. Okay, karma came fast. My children's father ended up messing around with my first cousin, who was raised by my mom because her mom passed away while we were kids. Her daughter, in my heart of hearts, is my children's sister. My cousin was my sister and best friend, and as a result, we no longer speak. So
I'm
wow.
confused. I'm confused.
So okay, guys. Here's what happened. There's a couple.
I got that.
Okay, the girl and then the guy. The
got the girl and
guy
guy.
is the girl's friend's ex. So they got together, they had kids, and then he started messing around with her cousin.
Right. So
I'm still confused.
that was one. We're gonna read one more for the night.
While you're looking up that, I have a sort of similar story.
Okay, you can tell after this real quick. She said, yes, I dated a friend's ex. We're not currently together, and I did regret it. My friend did approve of the relationship. She said she was okay with it, but I know she didn't like the idea.
Okay.
It wasn't planned, and I didn't date him for long because I really wanted her to be okay. Our friendship isn't the same. It is somewhat strained. Due to my experience and morally speaking, it's off limits. I forgot to mention they weren't officially a couple. They slept together a couple of times and went on a few dates. It fizzled over time, and I'm not making an excuse for my actions. At least 5 years had passed before I even decided to briefly date him. I think if it wouldn't have been an ex-husband, I think it would have been an ex-husband or a long-term boyfriend. There's no way I would date him. Lastly, I wouldn't want a friend to date my ex. LOL. It's too weird. I hope I was able to provide some feedback for you. So that was, and then we had some people saying that they had never, done it before, and we had people saying, "Hey, I've never done it before."
I know we had a comment from Tayana Daniel. She said that there are just some things that
that's just off limits,
that are off limits, and she thinks that that's one of those things.
So we appreciate you guys answering that question for us tonight. And Gary, you said you had a story.
Well, when I was, I think I always got something.
If you were in middle school, that don't count.
Yeah, dude, because we were doing so. My best friend and my best friend Andre, still good friends today. He's married, has a wonderful, beautiful wife.
What's the story?
So we double dated. We had a double date, and we went to Six Flags with our dates. Well, his date wasn't feeling him, and my date really wasn't.
So
quite.
y'all traded dates?
Yeah, we traded dates.
On the date.
Because his date was feeling me, and my date was feeling him. So when we got ready to get into the tunnel of love, the water ride that goes through the tunnel, we switched up. And from
delete this whole show. Delete this whole show.
We switched up. So when we ended up leaving, I went, with my date, which really was his date, and he went with his date, which was originally my date, and we just went our separate ways.
Wow.
So I have a situation kind of similar, falls in this vein. I matched with this guy on Tinder, and we had mutual friends. Our mutual friends, though, were all like out-of-state friends, and we had crossed paths like years before, and so when we matched, it was kind of like, hey, aren't you blah, blah, blah? Yeah. So we were texting, and we made plans to go on a date. And we had both expressed interest in each other. And then one day I'm talking to one of my best friends, and I said, oh my God, I forgot to tell you who I had matched with on Tinder, blah, blah, blah. And she said, oh, he's very annoying, and goes in to tell me details of a relationship that she had with him. And I was like, wait, what? And so she was like, oh no, but like I'm over him. You like, it's fine, go for it. And I was just like, okay. They weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. They just kind of had some moments together. So I continued talking to him, and we talked for some months. We never got a chance to go on a date because he was kind of like out of state. But check this out, guys. Last June or May, he hits both of us up within a 2-week period again. And we were both like, no, this is like really, really weird. And we both actually hit each other up and we're like, hey, guess who hit me up? And she was like, oh my God, you're kidding. He hit me up. And so, yeah, that's the closest I've gotten to that. And that itself was weird to me.
All is fair in love and war.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have one more story that we're going to leave you with before we go. We hope you are following us on our social sites, and we hope you tune in every Monday night right here with Family Empire. Remember, this show is only available until in the morning tomorrow, but you can definitely catch the playback or review it again or share it with a friend from the XOD network. Please download the app. The app is free. And it's Black owned.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful Black men doing their thing right now in this world. A great thing. So make sure you guys support the XOD network, and thank you for supporting Family Empire.
And can
Nicole,
you do us
take it
all a
away.
favor? Please tell all your friends about us.
Yes.
Tell them about the XOD Network app. Tell them to download it, and also let them know that they can catch Family Empire live every Monday, like she said, from 7 to 9. Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Guys, this is our last story of the night. It's crazy. We want to hear your thoughts on it, though. This man and lady are married for 10 years. He's unemployed the whole 10 years. She supports him financially. They get divorced 5 months later. He hits the jackpot and gets $273 million. The gag is he doesn't want to take her off with alimony support. And, yeah, check it out.
$170 million. You were the breadwinner when you were married. You think you're entitled to any of that?
The only thing that I would like to see is obviously termination of spousal support.
Now to the man who nearly made a $273 million mistake. He bought a lottery ticket, a winning lottery ticket, but he left it at the store, and thankfully an honest cashier came to the rescue. Now they're reunited, and TJ Holmes has the story. Hey, TJ.
Okay, Stray, get this. This man says he has not held a job in 15 years. And he still doesn't have a job this morning. But after you win $273 million, you go from being unemployed to now being retired. But he left his retirement fund on the store counter. Lucky in more ways than one.
I still don't think it hit me totally, but it feels good.
54-year-old Mike Worski is the latest man to join the multimillionaire club. Overnight, cashing in his winning $273 million Mega Millions lottery ticket.
My mother, she was sitting 5 feet away from me, and I told her, and she said, "Get the hell out of here, you're lying."
But this mega moment almost never happened.
I bought tickets, and messing with my phone and putting my money away, 2 hands. So I set the tickets down, thinking I was going to pick them up and walk out, and I just walked out without the tickets.
Worski was answering his cell phone after purchasing the tickets, and he accidentally left them behind at this convenience store in New Jersey.
I was cleaning up. He was the last person in here buying lotto, and his tickets were here on the counter. So I put them for safekeeping under our register.
Quick Check cashier Phil Campolo held on to the tickets and gave them back to Worski when he returned the next day.
There's not many people that are honest like that.
ABC News exclusively reunited Worski with his Samaritan savior.
I don't want to get emotional on camera, but I can't ask for a better friend. And I'm sure we're going to be friends.
Very happy for you. I'm very
Thank
happy
you.
for you.
I appreciate that.
Worski's life is now forever changed by one small event that they both believe was fate.
I'm going to give him something, yes, but I'm going to keep that private.
Okay, one fascinating part of this he did address, and this is a moral question for you all. He got divorced in October. Okay? His wife supported him for 15 years while he did not work. What is the right thing to do?
Should the ex-wife of a man who won $273 million in the lottery get some of the jackpot? After all, during their 15-year marriage, she supported him because he didn't have a steady job. Well, now the lottery winner's ex is speaking out in an exclusive interview with our Les Trent.
She's the just divorced wife whose ex-husband won $273 million in the lottery. Mike Mursky never had a steady job in their 15-year marriage.
We had a dog. He took care of the dog.
And when they divorced 5 months ago, she was ordered to pay him.
Obviously, I feel like she needs to be taken off of spousal support.
She does.
Exactly.
I mean, $273 million, and this lady says, I don't even want the money. This man didn't work for what, 14, 15 years?
The gag is when she said $273 million don't make him appealing to me. Whew,
I said
that line right there, honey.
Wow.
She's doing some things for herself.
Oh, she's a real gangster.
Okay, guys. Hey guys, it's Valentine's Day on Sunday. We're gonna be showing you some fun inexpensive date ideas for those who are still quarantined. We're gonna be putting together a list of our favorite love movies for you guys to check out for those who are staying home and want to do something really fun and low key. Be sure to connect with us, download the app. Remember, if you have an iPhone or an Android, the app is free in both Google Play and iTunes stores. We're here every Monday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Yes. Stay connected, follow us. We'll be here.
See you guys.
Bye.